bunch of them.
Hello.
We've got bocce ball.
Getting ready to make our move.
All sorts of
Little
things here to do.
Patches kitty. Harley at the door. Little Harley kitty. What you doing, sweetie pie?
For sale. And
anyways,
the RV is not for sale.
Packing now for Florida.
But it is sold separately.
Scared as hell.
It doesn't come with a lot. But that
about losing
right
the house. All this time, years, and effort. Got the cabinet almost all, or actually completely empty. A couple things on the, few things on the top. Baby kitty, he's sitting there just minding his own, getting comfy. But yeah, got to clean the bedroom up. Get this out, clean it up, make the bed for the realtor to come over and take pictures. Really scared, I'm telling you. Just hope it turns out right. Everything, including the relationship. But one can only hope. So, cleaning up the bathroom. Pretty much doing a little bit to every room. Got quite a few things to take out of here. Stand in the back, stand there, all that stuff at the side. Break this stuff down. There's a lot in here that's got to go. In fact, the only thing that's going to be left is this stand, the roll top, because I am not taking that out right now. This is going to require a lot of packing. Not to mention this closet full of my things. Long way to go. And the packing tip, fish tank stays as well, of course. Can't do nothing with that. But can move the roll top desk down to create a more roomier look, bigger room. So there's going to be a struggle here. This is the room. This is the room that's got to be packed. I need boxes. But laundry hamper out of here.
And you can get that lot for $134,000 right now. So that's kind of the difference between the waterfront lots.
Judy's shoes can get packed up for the most part.
In price. 134 here, 289 across the street on the water. Hey guys, one thing to keep in mind.
Taking out that stuff on top of that cabinet, except for the bread box. Taking out the wine holder, the basket. Really can't do much else. If he wants pictures, I can move that thing real quick. Pictures without that. Laundry room. Really nothing that can be done here except for a little cleaning up at the top of things. Nothing really much that can be done here. It is what it is. Take out the chair, I think. I'll take a little venture out here. Things to go to the curb. Lawnmower to get rid of. The garage is pretty much been done for the most part, except for that wall I never finished with drywall. Finished every wall in here, as well as one would do a house, even though the realtor says it isn't necessary because people just look at it like a garage. It's not only done, it's done well, with the exception of things that have to go. A lot of stuff that's got to go with us. To be packed up down there into a pod. A lot of tools, everything's got to be packed up, but that's where I got it. So, but still a lot of work to do to get this stuff packed up. Have to leave some tools out. Still some things in here to get rid of. Daughter or her son's taking that freezer. Poor birdies. I really wish they could go with us, but most likely they're going to be given back to the pet shop. Maybe. I don't know on that one. They've been with us for years, so that's a struggle there. Palm trees are going with us, of course, because they're not going to grow them here. So, actually 2 of them have to be cut down. Possibly even 3 of them. I'm not sure yet on the height. Probably just take the 2 top ones off from there, replant those, and make another one like this. Of course, that's going as well, going into our yard. Put on pause. 2 kitties. Probably going to be taking that cage. There's a 3rd kitty who just got out, little gray. So this is where it's at right now. A lot of things in the way. Beautiful weeping willow tree. Lean-to. Everything's all been cleaned and painted. Judy's garden. Might not seem like it took a lot to get this thing constructed and ready, but let me tell you, it was not easy. But last year we were here, a pretty nice garden nevertheless. Although, been hearing from the farmers and seeing personally, like the corn, it should be bigger than that by now, but at least it's there. Fire pit, shed that I've yet to finish, which I'm going to be doing today. 10 by 10 on the inside. Rain catchers, 2 of them. Still got to connect the tops up to the second one. This is the grapevine area. A lot of grapes this year. Although this thing has to be trimmed down, there's a ton of grapes in there. All through there. So, put a big cage around this peach tree because the blue jays and squirrels keep having at the peaches. So, chop down the lilies, and now they're starting to regrow. About this time of the year, July, they need to be chopped down. Look at the gazebo with a little bit of straightening up, getting ready to put a light in the ceiling fan there. Might actually forego that. Hot tub. If they don't want the hot tub, obviously we'll be taking it and giving it to her son, who lives up in Grayling. Just showing a good view of the side of the house. The ladder's got to go, obviously. Got to do the stain on the wishing well and on this fence, a few other things. I just wanted to point out everything that's been done. It's been raining quite a bit the past week. Hey, little girl. At the kitty cage. They get to come out from inside here. Little girl. But everything this year, growth-wise, came out very beautiful. Year after year, from this point, it's just going to get better if kept up well. So I just mowed, did some trimming on these hedges. Got to do the other side, trim these out, make them look nice. See the rose bush, everything going on here. A little bit of weeds to deal with. A little pond up front. Brought this plant back to the original look when we bought it. Some trimming to do up here, but for the most part, everything looks really nice this year. Gotta get some batteries in the Ring doorbell. New screen in the door. Front yard display. We use that every so often, but everything looks great nevertheless. Curb appeal. Very nice. Took me years to get them hedges to look right. And there's still a few, just a few, trees and weed type trees that don't belong. But for the most part, everything looks great. Spectacular this year. Some weeds to deal with. I just pulled one out. Really want to get those gutter lilies out of there. They just keep expanding, and some places they're good for, some places they're not. And that's definitely not one of them. A lot of grass de-weeding to do in here. Never put any mulch or wood chips on top of that area, which I meant to. At this point, just can't afford it. Just another look from this side. This bush has grown very, very, very much since I planted it. This bush was actually next to the porch. I guess they expected someone to keep it trimmed down. That's a lily tree, not a lily bush, a lily tree. A little bit of cleaning to do up in the wishing well, but there's roses growing in there. Trim that down. Some things like that lily tree, or that, oh jeez, can't recall the name of it. Lilac tree, that's what I meant to say. That's that one right there that I was just looking at. Right there, lilac tree. Mind you, not a bush, a tree. Just young right now. Just planted that bush. Just planted this one here. They get quite large. That is actually a plum tree. Didn't find out till much later. Anyways, that's it for now.